The family of a World War II veteran reached out to Aid on Your Side when they ran into difficulty getting the proper military honors for him.
96-year-old Bill Bateman recently passed away, and the family wanted to recognize his service to our country. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson jumped in to help, and in the process learned that this veteran was a true hero. Jeff joining us live in Lakeland with the story. Jeff.
Good evening, Keith and Jen. William Frederick Bateman will be buried here at Oak Hill Cemetery in Lakeland next Tuesday at 11:30. His family wanted to have an honor guard and flag presentation at his graveside, but they were having trouble lining that up. So they turned to Aid on Your Side.
Bill Bateman was just 17 when he joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1943 to join the fight in World War II.
He's real reserved, modest, so kind you wouldn't believe it.
His son-in-law tells me Mr. Bateman was a modest man who didn't speak often of his service.
He would talk about some situations.
Bateman was honorably discharged from the service in 1947. He then went on to become a Teamster, and eventually he moved to Florida, where he became a McDonald's franchise owner in Lakeland and Bartow.
He turned that into quite a thing.
But when Bill Bateman passed away recently at the age of 96, after a rich, full life, his family wanted to recognize his years of combat service.
We wanted him to have full honors because he deserved it.
But the family ran into trouble because they didn't have all of the documentation to prove his service. And when they asked the funeral home for help, they ran into a problem.
The VA had sent them an email saying, do not send any more emergency requests because we're a year behind due to COVID.
So the family turned to Aid on Your Side, where we were able to learn Mr. Bateman didn't just spend time in the Marine Corps. He was a combat veteran and a war hero. Bateman was in combat in Okinawa and Peleliu, some of the worst combat of the entire war. More than 1,300 Marines were killed in the bloody and violent combat on Peleliu. And in that fight, Private Bill Bateman earned a Bronze Star.
I just found that out.
You see, Bill Bateman never spoke of his Bronze Star.
He just kind of, kept that under his hat. He'd look at that, well, that was my duty.
When we started looking for Mr. Bateman's proof of service, his discharge papers from the Navy were located, along with this citation for his Bronze Star.
You found out he had a Bronze Star, so that was amazing.
To take it one step further, the Bronze Star was approved by Lieutenant General H.M. Smith. That would be Howling Mad Smith, the man considered to be the father of modern amphibious warfare. And his signature on this document is even historically significant, something the family didn't know.
As proud as I already am of Bill, I was very proud of, much more proud of him then.
Aid on Your Side followed up with the Marine Corps to make sure an honor guard would be at the funeral. And just before our interview, I spoke with the lead for the funeral detachment, who says they will be there with full honors for this hero.
And they will make a smart presentation of the flag, and they will honor this family.
Awesome.
I love you.
Did you notice it got, dusty in there at the end of the interview? It just got a little dusty. I suppose the moral of this story is if you have a loved one who served in the military and you want military honors for them, ask them where their paperwork is now. Ask them about their service now. Have a end-of-life conversation with them about what are their funeral plans. It's worthy of a conversation before they pass. In Lakeland, Jeff Patterson, 8 on Your Side.